New Zealand? Well, it's going to be a long night. Well, ladies and gentlemen, today the coach that has the tough job of selecting those 23 players, she is going to feel a weight lifted off her shoulders here today. But before we do get things underway, my name is Vusiwe Ngobo, one of your hosts here tonight. I'd like to call onto the stage right now, though, the DDG for the Department of Sport, Arts and Culture, Sumaya Khan, to give us the official welcome. Round of applause for her, please.
Tonight, we also it is my honor and privilege to recognize all the MECs present, the leadership and management of SAFA, the football family of SASL and other sponsors and their guests, members of the media, our loyal football supporters, government officials and other guests that we have invited. It is our privilege to be here on this historical and memorable event.
Sumaya, now we can hear you. I think if we can just give the ladies and gentlemen in the audience the opportunity to hear what I just heard you beautifully say. So we'll ask you to start again from the top. That was your practice run. Now we're doing the real thing.
No, thank you very much. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Sanbonani Nonke. On behalf of our hosts, Minister Zizi Kodwa, the Minister in the Department of Sport, Arts and Culture, and President Danny Jordan of the South African Football Association, it gives me great pleasure to welcome you tonight to this beautiful precinct of the Union Buildings, and especially to the Presidential Guest House here in Pretoria. We want to welcome all MECs present, all of the the SAFA family, especially our sponsors, SASL and others, the media, the executive and management of SAFA, government officials, and other invited guests. It is going to be a very memorable and a historic event, and we look forward to what is to come. Enjoy the evening and make many, many memories. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you so much, Sumaya Khan. Hopefully by the time we get out of here tonight, there'll be a little bit more of a vibe in this crowd. Coach Days, I'm going to put you in charge of that one. You're going to be in charge of the vibe with the crowd here tonight. One lady that has had a lot of pressure on her shoulders is the coach that's sitting in front of me right now, Coach Desiree Ellis. Let's get a little bit of insight of what she has to say ahead, of course, of the official release of the 23 players that will represent South Africa in the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup.
Champions, I think it is fantastic. I think it gives a lot of confidence, it gives a lot of momentum, but it also gives a lot of pressure because people are now wanting to see what is the hoo-ha about the African champions, knowing that Nigeria has always won it. The pressure is there because of African champions. The pressure is there, you're going to your second World Cup. The pressure is also there in wanting to do well, knowing that we're bidding for 2027. So we also want to make sure at this World Cup that we don't only do well, but that, you know, we are very competitive and ready for the next one. The announcement tonight, besides just the announcement, has been very difficult to select. I think it's most difficult selection I've ever been part of. I mean, it's about a young girl having a dream of going to the World Cup and me telling someone, unfortunately, you did not make the squad. Me telling that person that your dream is on pause, but then again telling someone else that your dream is being realized. And unfortunately, you know, it has to be done, and 36 didn't go into 23. Because 36 already didn't go into thousands. But we've always been in contact with our overseas-based players, especially Tembi, knowing that she's coming back from injury. And like we did for WAFCON, when their season had ended, we needed to give them some time off. Family is precious. We needed to make them go home, refresh the batteries, see the loved ones, but also knowing the professionalism that they have, that they will do their own programs, the work that they put in. This team has unbelievable belief, not just in us all, but also in themselves. And having matured over the last 4 years, more than anybody can imagine. I'm just saying, watch this space.
All right, apologies for a little bit of a technical glitch there, but we will take a quick ad break now. When we come back, we get closer and closer to the official announcement of the 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup squad that will represent South Africa. DJ, ungayibamba nje kancane. We'll see you back after this break.
Welcome back. We're live from the Presidential Guest House in Pretoria. Ladies and gentlemen, it is 3 teams that stand in the way of Banyana getting out of the group stages, but they go there not only as South African representatives, but as African champions. The entire continent will be watching the 23 players that are going to be announced this evening.
And I mean, it's been a long journey for Banyana, but they haven't been standing alone. There's been a lot of support along the way, and one is of SAFA President Danny Jordaan. Let's hear what he has to say in terms of the message for Banyana.
The first thing is that we're very happy and delighted, in fact, that Thembi Kgatlana has recovered to such an extent that she can now be back on the field. And that, I think, is a significant boost for the team. The second thing is that there are many other players, as the Hollywood bets have produced better quality in terms of performance, in terms of improvement, that many of the local-based players have been pushing for a place in the team. So we await the final team from the coach. They are in camp. And we are going to have another 2 matches for them, one here and one in New Zealand, before they kick off their first match.
Well, I mean, Dr. Donita Jan there has been there with the team, following them, and of course making sure that we do try and give them the very best of what we have. And SABC Sport, we've been such a pivotal moment and such a pivotal broadcaster for Banyana, because all these players, you get to see them live now every single weekend, courtesy of the SABC and exclusive to the SABC with the Hollywood Superbeds League.
And obviously, they're not the only one that have been supported along the way. This is one company or a brand that has stuck through with Banyana through and through, from the times when no one actually believed in them.
Yeah.
And that brand is Sasol. Let's hear what they have to say.
To the 23 players who have made the final squad, congratulations. You now carry a big task upon your shoulders, but please remember that you will not walk this path alone. The spirit of 60 million South Africans will be with you every step of the way, cheering, supporting, and giving you the energy you need to conquer the field. Reflect on the incredible feats you achieved in Morocco, where you achieved what was perceived as impossible. Let that extraordinary mindset guide you now, both on and off the field. Embrace the challenge before you, always giving your absolute best, and pursue your predetermined goals in a unified manner.
In 14 years that Sasol has been with Banyana, and I mean they continue on supporting Banyana. I know that there's a big South African flag that is out there, and they saying South Africans can write their messages and continue supporting Banyana.
Hey, that's why I'm wearing blue. Ma'am Charlotte, love her to bits. One of the many women that are such inspirational in this country. But they're not the only ones that are sharing their messages of support. Let's go now to the SASCOC president as well.
I'm Lwandile Simelane, the first Vice President of SASCOC. Today marks 28 days to the FIFA Women's World Cup. We'd like to take this opportunity to wish Banyana the best of luck. You have conquered Africa, and now it's time to take on the world.
Good luck, Banyana!
So there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. You too can send, of course, messages for Banyana and make sure that your voice is heard. But the big one, I saw him come in. He's got swagger. He's cool. The Minister of Sports, Arts and Culture in South Africa and Recreation is here as well. Zizi Kodwa had this to say.
Set in the country that must happen, not only from a point of view of leadership, but also from the point of view of commercial partners. That they too, PSL, SAFA, they've got sponsors. We need some of those sponsors, if not more, to Banyana, as well as we professionalize and create women league. But it's important that we must emphasize that the issue about recognition, the issue about them treated being equal to men is very insignificant. And therefore, as we send them off to a battlefield, there are certain things that we don't send them because we are hesitant about the ability that they will bring back the trophy. But to assure, like we do with Bafana and any other national team, that indeed they will carry the aspirations and hopes of 60 million of South Africans.
It's always nice. You know what my favorite part of announcements is? Mm-hmm. It's always looking forward to somebody getting the jersey, because one of the most important things is that surname on your back. Yes, in the front where your heart is, you represent the nation, but so much more, your family as well. The wishes, the dreams, the hopes of your parents, your family on your back with your name on it. Always such an amazing thing to see.
Absolutely. And I can only imagine the nerves from the players
Ooh.
as well. Whoa.
I was with the players at camp last week Sunday, where the SABC Day basically was Sasol there when we were, encouraging the girls and showing them all sorts of things that they can look forward to as far as the World Cup is concerned. And I can tell you now, they're all sat there and said, we're confident and we're going to wish whomever it is that is selected from this large squad well, because when you look at who we are here, we're the very base of the base. So the 23 that will be selected will have the support of the entire women's football community. The 3 teams I'll be looking at, you've got Sweden. Mm-hmm. That's a tough one.
Absolutely.
You've got Argentina. That's a big one. You've got Italy as part of that group. Those are the 3 that stand before Banyana and they're making it out of the group stages. But hey, they're the champions of Africa. What are you telling me? They surely can go forth.
Absolutely. Flying the South African flag high and the continent's flag high. So I'll be looking forward to just seeing how they're going to perform over there. I've just got that positivity inside me just saying, listen, they will go all the way to group stages. What do you think?
We're counting down to the moment of truth, ladies and gentlemen. We're counting down to the most special moment for most of these players, the biggest moment of their careers. Coach Deja Ellis has picked her 23 squad of players that will be going to New Zealand as well as Australia to represent South Africa and the whole continent of Africa as the champions to make sure that we do well at the World Cup. Who's it going to be? When we come back, we're drawing closer and closer to the time. Dr. Danny Jordan, Minister Zizi Kodwa, Vusiwe as well as Deja Ellis, the coach, will be ready for us when we come back.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. You are still watching the live 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup squad announcement. Now, generally in my culture, we say when things start off a bit shaky, they end off good. So, girls, this is your motivation. Things are going to go very amazing at this World Cup. But right now, what we would like to do is call into the stage just to give us a few words. I think this is a man that has come into this position and has literally taken the bull by its horns. So much visibility in terms of what's happening in sports in this country. So much visibility as well in terms of the arts and culture side. But today, we're just focusing solely on the sport. And we'd like to call on stage now the Minister of the Department of Sport, Arts and Culture. This man watches me every single morning on Morning Live. He tells me on Fridays, you're not wearing the Netball Friday jersey. Why are you not wearing it? Ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause, please, for our minister.
Thank you very much, we thank for the opportunity, Program Director. Ladies and gentlemen, MSCs present, the President of the South African Football Association, Mr. Daniel Alexandria Jordan, as well as the CEO, the rest of the leadership, the sponsors, SASO, the leadership of the clubs, the acting Director General of the department, and the senior leadership of the department, and most importantly, the incredible members of Banyana team. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. I'm so elated tonight as we gather here to bid farewell and offer our heartfelt send-off to our beloved Banyana team as they embark on a new and an exciting chapter in their journey. The past week has been a very busy and exciting sports week for us as a country, both as a department and as a nation. At a time when people are looking for hope and inspiration, our athletes have become the light, the positivity we yearn for as a nation. On Sunday, this last Sunday, we bid farewell to our national Special Olympics team on their way to represent South Africa in Berlin, Germany, accompanied by our own Deputy Minister, Nontawe Mafu. They did not disappoint us. On Monday, this one, Kamogelo Moncho claimed SA first medal in gold, and we're currently standing with 19 medals, 9 gold, 6 silver, and 4 bronze. In the Comrades Marathon, South Africans won the first place for both men and women. A big round of applause. Earlier in the week, we welcome our wheelchair champion, Open Grand Slam champion, Donald Ramfadi, and Khutazo Munchane. All these athletes have made us proud as a country. What a week it was. Now here I am tonight, I am surrounded by greatness. As a Minister of Sport, I'm honored to stand before this remarkable group of athletes who have inspired our nation with their dedication, passion, and unwavering spirit. Banyana, you have shown us the true meaning of perseverance and resilience through your countless hours of training, commitment to excellence. You have elevated women's football in our country to new heights. Each one of you has become a role model, an inspiration, and a beacon of hope for countless young girls who dare to dream big. Your achievements on the field are nothing short of extraordinary. From triumphs in regional tournaments to representing our nation proudly on global stage, you have demonstrated that greatness knows no boundaries. Your performances have captivated our nation, uniting us in support and celebration. You have proved time and again that women's football deserves equal recognition, investment, and support. With no pressure intended, as you embark on your upcoming endeavors, remember that you carry with you the hopes of dreams of the nation. Your journey is not just about victories in the field, but about transformative power of sport. You are not just athletes, you are ambassadors. You are cultural icons. You are the catalyst for change. Your presence in this global arena sends a powerful message that women can achieve anything they set their minds on. One of the greatest footballers of all times, Ronaldinho, once said, I quote, "I learned all about my life with a ball on my feet." Close quote. As a country, we don't only hope you come back with a trophy, but also we hope that you'll come back with experience and knowledge that you can share with all of us. I want to express my deepest gratitude to each member of the coaching staff who have nurtured and guided this exceptional team. Your expertise, dedication, and commitment have played a vital role in shaping these talented athletes into a formidable force that we have today. Your tireless efforts have not gone unnoticed, and we're immensely grateful for the impact you have made on the lives of these athletes. To the families, friends, and supporters of Banyana Banyana, I saw Saddam and Mama Joy here. I extend my heartfelt thanks. Your unwavering encouragement, love, and belief in these athletes have been instrumental in their success. Your presence in the stands and your passionate cheers have uplifted our team and shown them that they have an entire nation behind them. I want to commend Banyana Banyana team for the indomitable spirit you have displayed throughout your careers. Your courage, your talent, and commitment have made us all proud. May you continue to rise above all obstacles. May you continue to break barriers and redefine what is possible. I encourage you to embrace every moment, relish every challenge, and never lose sight of the power you hold to inspire the future generations. On behalf of the President of the Republic and the entire nation, I wish you all the success, happiness, and fulfillment in your upcoming endeavors. Go forth, Banyana Banyana, and continue to shine your light in the world. South Africa is with you every step of the way. Thank you very much. May God bless you.
Well, thank you very much for that beautiful message. One thing for sure is that the players will take it all the way to New Zealand. Right now, though, I am standing with the Deputy Chair of the SABC, Nomvuyiso Baji. How are you doing, Ma?
I'm good to me.
You look absolutely gorgeous this evening.
Thank you very much. Much appreciated. As well, you look so nice with I see your colors.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. I mean, a big day that we have over here. We're about to hear who are the 23 players that are going to represent the country out in New Zealand. What's your message to the ladies?
Our message is very simple. As the SABC, we have watched Banyana Banyana since 1993, their first match that they played. And we have watched them grow through new heights. And we are rallying behind them. And we're saying, as the SABC, we want the Banyana Banyana team to grow into new heights. And as you know, they are the African champions, which we're very proud of. And we want to say to them, as they move to New Zealand for the World Cup, FIFA 2023 Women's World Cup, good luck to them. May they bring the trophy home. And we are saying to South Africans, please catch the action live on all the SABC platforms. And we are available for all the matches that Banyana Banyana will be playing. Thank you very much to me.
Absolutely. We always have you covered here on SABC. We'll be covering all those matches. And obviously, we love your support. And Banyana Banyana would love your support. But for now, though, let's hear from Desiree Ellis what she has to say with regards to the 23-player squad.
I can confirm something. I normally do have that effect, but I'm not used to it being that loud. I can confirm to our viewers at home, I'm not Coach Desiree Ellis, but Coach, just before you get into your final squad announcement, I mean, you've been in camp now since the 12th. How has this camp looked like for you? I can only imagine all the players putting their best foot forward, wanting to make that final 23, but you look like a relieved woman here today.
It's been extremely difficult, but it's been a very good camp so far. It was very difficult to select, I'll be honest. Most probably the most difficult selection I've ever had to do. You know, each and every girl has a dream of playing at the World Cup, and unfortunately some were shattered. But we say raise your hands, you know, and put your best foot forward. And many of them have done that, and that's why the selection has been so difficult.
And we look at those players, Coach, and we see the squad that you had out in 2019, and we know that 14 of the players were part of your preliminary squad. Is that something that you look at in terms of just experience that you would like to carry across to this edition?
Well, we look for a little bit of both, experience and youth as well, because experience won't help us if it doesn't add value anymore. So we look at who can add value to the team, the way we play, you know, look at the numbers we have in different positions, players that are available when we change, etc. So we look for players for every eventuality, some multifunctional players as well. That also helps the team and makes the team much more versatile and stronger.
All right, Coach, I'm not going to put you on the spot any further. 23 players get to represent South Africa out in Australia and New Zealand. And I'll hand over to you now, Coach, to take us through the list. And as we call up the players, they'll come up on stage and, of course, be awarded their jersey by the Minister of Sport, Arts and Culture, as well as the President of SAFA, Dr. Dani Jordan.
I'll start with the goalkeepers. Andile Dlamini of Mamelodi Sundowns.
Banyana, 2021 CAF Champions League winner and 2022 WAFCON champ and goalkeeper of the tournament.
Andile Dlamini, a woman that has done remarkable things on the continent. We saw her out at WAFCON becoming the player of the tournament. And of course, we also saw her win the Sports Personality of the Year at the 2023 South African Sports Awards.
Next goalkeeper, Kaylin Swart of JVWFC.
Ladies and gentlemen, Kaylin Swart made her debut for Banyana when the team went up against Sweden on the 21st of January 2018. And as Coach Desiree Ellis has already mentioned, she applies a trade locally in the Hollywood Bets.
Goalkeeper, Banyana debut against Sweden on 21 Jan 2018. 2010 FIFA Under-17 World Cup, 2018 to 2020 COSAFA Cup champ.
The third goalkeeper is Kebutseng Moletsane of Royal AM.
Kebutseng Moletsane of Royal AM Football Club applying its trade in the Hollywood Bets Super League.
Banyana debut in the 2022 COSAFA Cup and 2022 Hollywood Bets Super League goalkeeper of the season.
And now we come to the defenders, Karabo Dlamini of Mamelodi Sundowns FC.
Defender, Mamelodi Sundowns ladies player, scored an international goal in November 2020 against Angola in the COSAFA Cup match.
Fikile Magama, another defender of the University of the Western Cape.
Fikile Fix Magama, defender, Banyana debut September 2022 against Mauritius, SAFA Player of the Year. FIFA Women's World Cup in 2018, plays for UWC ladies.
Next is Lebohang Ramalepi of Mamelodi Sundowns FC.
Ramalebe, defender, 88 caps, 2016 Olympics, 2018 CAF runners-up, 2022 2017 to 2019 COSAFA.
The next one is Disetso Makubela of Mamelodi Sundowns FC.
Disetso Makubela, defender, Women Africa Cup of Nations 2018 and WAFCON 2022 champ.
Next is Nokomat Klo of SD Iba, and she will only join us later.
Bib Mato, defender, Banyana debut against Nigeria in 2008 CAF Women Footballer of the Year.
The next defender is Bongeka Gamedi.
Bongeka Smart Gamede, defender, plays for UWC in the Hollywood Bet Super League, COSAFA Cup champ in 2019 and 2021.
And Bongeka plays for the University of the Western Cape. Now we come to the midfielders. Banyana of the University of the Western Cape.
Midfielder, 36 caps, first international 19 against Norway, 2019 FIFA World Cup and UEFA champ.
Next is Rafilwe Jani of Sassuolo FC.
Jani, midfielder, 2012 London and 2016 Rio Olympics, 2018 WAFCON second place, FIFA World Cup 2019 and WAFCON 2022 champ.
Sibulele Olweni of the University of the Western Cape.
Sawawa Holweni, midfielder, captain Banyana at FIFA Under-17 World Cup 2018, 2021, 2022 WAFCON champ.
Linda Mutlalo, Glasgow City.
Linda Mtlalo, midfielder, plays for Glasgow City. Olympics 2018 COSAFA Cup champ, FIFA Women's World Cup France 2019 and WAFCON 20.
Nombula Khwale of TS Galaxy.
Nomvula Lipstick Lady Khwale, midfielder, Banyana debut in 2011, played all levels of national teams, under 17 and team, WAFCON 2022 champ.
Robin Moodley, JVWFC.
Robin Moodley for JVWFC, COSAFA Cup 2020 champ, Aisha Buhari Cup 2021 champ, and WAFCON 2022 champ.
Now we come to the forwards. Gabriela Salgado of JVWFC.
That one is out. Keynote address is out.
Jermaine Sioposenwe of CF Monterrey.
Jermaine Micro. Forward, Under 17 World Cup 2010, 2016 Rio Olympics, FIFA Women's World Cup 2019 and WAFCON 2022 champ.
Matolo Kesani, who's just left the club in Mexico.
Nokpolo Nox Tresani, forward, 2019 China Under-19 International 19 COSAFA champ and WAFCON 2022 champ.
Melinda Khadiete of Mamelodi Sundowns FC.
Melinda Soft Life Khadiete, forward, 2018 WAFCON second place and top 2021 Aisha Buhari Cup champ and WAFCON 2022
Wendy Shongwe of the University of Pretoria.
Wendy Blackball Shongwe. Forward. Plays for the University of Pretoria in the Super League.
Hilda Magaya of Sejong Sports Soso.
Breadwinner Magaya. Forward. 2020 COSAFA Cup champ and player of the tournament. WAFCON 2022 champ and joint top goal scorer.
The 23rd member of the team is Tembi Khatlana of Racing Louisville. She will only join us later. Now we come to the standby players. Ntabi Singh Majia of Richmond Ladies.
Ntabi Singh Majia. Forward. Plays for Richmond United Ladies. Former under-17 and under-20 international. WAFCON.
Next is Mogolang Mutau of the University of the Western Cape.
Amorelang Mutau, midfielder, plays for UWC Ladies. Under-17 and under-20 national teams captain, first international goal and gold medalist at WAFCON 20.
And the third standby player is Regal Ngobeni of the University of the Western Cape.
Regal Ngobeni, goalkeeper, under-17 World Cup qualifiers, Banyana debut versus Mozambique in October 2021 Hollywood Bet Super League goalkeeper of the season.
All right, so congratulations, ladies and gentlemen, your 23-player squad for the FIFA Women's World Cup out in Australia and New Zealand, including the 3 additional players. Thank you so much to the SAFA President, Dr. Donnie Jordan. If you can just step in a little bit closer there, Dr. Jordan, next to Lebohang. Minister, if you can move for me to the middle. Minister. Coach, please, if you can sit down. Dr. Jordan, if you can also just join them on the stage so we can get a picture opportunity. All right, well, we continue with the pictures here. For our viewers at home, we are going to take a quick ad break. We'll be back with you shortly as we get a little bit more insight in terms of how the squad was selected by Coach Desiree Ellis and what we can look forward to in terms of performance from this Banyana team going out to Australia and New Zealand. Welcome back. It's the official 2023 Banyana squad announcement. We've got on the stage, not 23, some of them are still yet to join us here in South Africa before, of course, take off for going into the World Cup in Australia and New Zealand. But Coach Desiree, pressure after pressure after pressure. You've cut down the squad from 36 to 23 with your standby players. And now we want to know who is going to be the lady that captains this team in this year's edition of the World Cup.
We have two vice captains. One is Andili Dlamini and the other one is Thembi Kgatlana. Our captain is none other than Rafilwe Jani.
Congratulations, Captain. If you can come forward, Minister has something to give you. And
this is our national symbol. This is our national identity, our pride as a nation. You carry aspirations of 60 million with this flag. Congratulations and good luck.
Congratulations and good luck. Coach Des, I mean, you've had Such a tough job, but let's talk performance-wise now. We saw what you were able to do in the previous World Cup. In terms of performance, not quite, I'm sure, what you wanted. I mean, only 1 goal scored, 8 conceded. When you look at the selection that you've made now, what are your expectations going into this World Cup? And just also talk us through that first opening game, because certainly that's the one that almost calms the nerves for you.
This is a very ambitious team, very ambitious group of players. But also a very exciting group of players. I think we've matured a lot over the last 4 years. I think when you look at from the Aisha Buhari Cup into WAFCON, I think we showed our quality, but now we've got to take a couple of levels up, and the training has been really geared towards that. When I look at this team, nothing is impossible. They have shown that they can be amazing, and the first game is the most important game of any tournament. And we're going there to get a positive result, because that is the start of the tournament. That will give us a lot of momentum. And everybody out there, when we had the trophy tour, had put a lot of pressure on us. But we say if we get a good result in that first game, we get out of the group stages, and then anything is possible.
Indeed, and you spoke about the difficulty of selecting the squad, coach. How difficult was it for you to omit the top goal scorer in the Hollywood Bet Super League? Because we know she was part of your preliminary squad, but this job you've had has been so tough.
You know, we always tell players to stand up. We always tell players that their performances will select them, and you can only select on what you see. You also look at the makeup of the team. You look at the versatility. You look at cover in each position. You look at the different formations you can play and where they fit in. And when I looked at, even 2 days ago, I had not made up my mind. It was extremely, extremely difficult. It wasn't only difficult, but it was emotional as well, because there's a young girl out there that has this dream of playing at the World Cup, and now you're shattering that dream. But I've got to make sure that I have a group of players that's ready for anything, and this group of players is ready for anything.
That's Coach Desiree Ellis telling us in terms of what we can look forward to in this year's edition of the World Cup. We take a quick ad break now. When we return, we'll hear from the captain, the darling of South Africa, Refilwe Jane. Stay tuned. 2023 FIFA Women's World Cup Banyana squad announcement. Coach Desiree Ellis has let us in on the secret the whole country has been waiting for. She says until 2 days ago, she still wasn't certain who was making the team. But one lady that has made the team is the one that will captain the side out in Australia and New Zealand. From Kliptown, Soweto, 132 caps she's had so far for South Africa's Banyana and 16 goals. I mean, a lot of pressure on your shoulders, Rafidwe. How do you feel being selected to captain this side? And I mean, you've been at this stage before in terms of World Cup competition.
Firstly, it's an honor. It's a privilege to be selected the captain of the team going into the World Cup. I know I've been given this duty before, but it was a blessing to be given it going into this big stage. And I give also credit to the players that's been selected to go to the World Cup. We know what lies ahead. It's not going to be easy, but other than that, we've put in the work, we've showcased what we are capable of, and going into the World Cup, we're going to leave no stone unturned.
No stone unturned, and the minister has given you a big task with that flag. Congratulations, Dadwet.
Thank you very much.
Awuphe uAndilia imic uzosiculela masiphuma la. Uyacula lo sisi. She's a singer. She's got music out. She's always posting on Instagram. My songs are doing the things. Well, we'll hear your songs now. South Africa, thank you so much for tuning in. This is who we are sending off to war out in Australia and New Zealand. They have a big task on their shoulders, and we're certain that they will be able to deliver. And that's how we wrap it up for tonight from here at SABC Sport. Thank you so much for tuning in. Andile, it's up to you, ma'am. I've already said goodbyes. Hi.
Iba inkosi empilweni yami, ezintando yakho umdali, abazali, nezingane, busisa izandla.
And then she still continues. Let's have the rest of the technical team on stage for pictures. Qhubeka sis, ungastopi. Thatha indawo yakho.